Welcome to my channel ASV Gurukul. I am Satya. Om Sai Ram, Om Sai Ram, Om Sai Ram. The progress will be easy if the devotees completely surrender themselves to Him. The devotees needs to surrender his egos completely, merged and be one with Sai. His progress will be easy. Let's start reading chapter 13 of Sai Satcharitra today. In this chapter, we are going to see more Sai Leelas. Diseases cured, Bhima Ji Patel, Bala Shimpi, Bapu Sahebuti, Alandi Swami, Kaka Mahajani, Lata Pand of Harda. The inscrutable power of Maya. Baba's words were always short, deep, full of meaning, effective, and well balanced. He was ever content and never cared for anything, he said. Though I am a fakir, have no house or wife, and though leaving all care, I stay at one place. The inevitable Maya teases me often, though I forget myself but cannot forget me. He always envelops me. This Maya, elusive power of the god Sri Hari, harasses even Lord Brahma and others. Then what to speak of a poor fakir like me? Those who take refuge in God will be freed from her clutches with His grace. In such terms, Baba spoke about the power of Maya. Lord Sri Krishna said in Udva in Bhagavat that saints are his living forms and see what Baba has said for the welfare of his devotees. Those who are fortunate and whose demerits have vanished take to my worship. If you always say Sai Sai, I shall take you over the seven seas. Believe in these words, and you will be certainly benefited. I do not need any paraphernalia of worship, either eightfold or sixteenfold. I rest there where there is full devotion. Now read what Sai did for the welfare of those who surrendered themselves to him. Bimaji Patel. 1. Bimaji Patel of Narayangaon, Taluk Junar, District Pune suffered in the year 1909 from severe chronic chest pain, which ultimately developed into tuberculosis. He tried all sorts of pathies, that is, remedies, but to no effect. Losing all hopes, he ultimately prayed for God. O Lord Narayana, help me now. It is a well known fact that when our circumstances are well, we do not remember God, but when calamities and adversities overtake us, we are reminded of Him. So, Bhima Ji now turned to God. It occurred to him that he should consult Dr. Mr. Nana Sahib Chandorkar, a great devotee of Baba in this respect. So he wrote to him a letter giving all the details of his malady and asked for his opinion. In reply, Mr. Nana Sahib wrote to him that there was only one remedy left, and that was to take recourse to Baba's feet. Relying on Mr. Nana Sahib's advice, he made preparations for going to Shirdi. He was brought to Shirdi and taken to Masjid and placed before Baba. Mr. Nana Sahib and Shama, that is Madhavrav Deshpande, were present there. Baba pointed out that the disease was due to the previous evil karma and was not disposed to interfere. But the patient cried out in despair that he was helpless and sought refuge in him, as he was his last hope, and prayed for mercy. Baba's heart melted and said, "Take cost of your anxiety. Your sufferings have come to an end. However oppressed and troubled one may be, as soon as he steps in the masjid, he is on the pathway of happiness. The fakir here is very kind, and he will cure the diseases and protect all with love and kindness." The patient used to vomit blood every 5 minutes, but there was no vomiting in the presence of Baba. From the time Baba uttered the words of mercy, the malady took a favorable turn. Baba asked him to stay in Bhima Bai's house, which was not a convenient and fit place, but Baba's order has to be obeyed. While he was staying there, Baba cured him by two dreams. In the first dream, he saw him as a boy suffering the severe pain of flogging, which he received for not reciting his poetry lesson before his classmaster. In the second dream, someone caused him intense pain by rolling a stone up and down over his chest. With the pain thus suffered in dream, his cure was complete and he went home. He then often came to Shirdi gratefully, remembering what Baba did for him and prostrated before him. Baba also did not expect anything from devotees, but remembrance, unanswering faith, and devotion. People in Maharashtra always celebrate Satyanarayana Puja in their homes every fortnight or month. But it was this Bhimaji Patil who started a new Sai Satyavrata Puja instead of Satyanarayana Vrata Puja in his house when he returned to his village. Now let's learn about Balaganapati Shimpe, another devotee of Baba by the name Balaganapati Shimpe suffered much from the malignant type of malaria. He tried all sorts of medicines and decoctions, but in vain. The fever did not abate a jot, and so he ran to Shirdi and fell at Baba's feet. Baba gave him a strange recipe in this case as follows: give a black dog some morsel of rice mixed with curd in front of the Lakshmi temple. Bala did not know how to execute this recipe, but he has to do it sooner. He went home. Then he found rice and curd. After mixing them together, he brought the mixture near the Lakshmi temple, where he found a black dog waving its tail. He placed the curd rice before the dog. The dog ate it, and the strange to say, Bala got rid of his malaria. Bapu Saheb Bhuti. Sri Ram Bapu Saheb Bhuti suffered once from dysentery and vomiting. His cupboard was full of patent drugs and medicines, but none of them had any effect. Babu Sahib got very weak on account of purging and vomiting and therefore was not able to go to masjid for Baba's darshan. Baba then sent for him and made him to sit before him and said, Now take care. You should not purge any more, and gesture with his index finger. The vomiting must also stop. Now, look at the power of Baba's words. Both the maladies disappeared and Bhuti felt well. On another occasion, he had an attack of cholera and suffered from severe thirst. Dr. Pillai tried all sorts of remedies but could give him no relief. Then he went to Baba and consulted him as to what drink that would allay this thirst and cure the disease. Baba described an infusion of almonds, walnuts, pista, a kind of dry fruit, boiled in sugared milk. This would be considered a cause for fatal aggravation in the disease by any other doctor or physician. But in implicit obedience to Baba's order, the infusion was administered, and strange to say, the disease was cured. Alandi Swami, a Swami from Alandi, with a desire for Baba's darshan, came to Shirdi. He suffered from severe pain in his ear, which prevented him from getting sleep. He was operated for this, but it served no purpose. The pain was severe, and he did not know what to do while he was returning home. He came to take Baba's leave. When Shama Madhavrao Shinde Madhavrao Deshpande requested Baba to do something for the pain in Swami's ear. Baba comforted him, saying, Allah acha karega, God will do good. The Swami then returned to Pune and, after a week, sent a letter to Shirdi stating that the pain in his ears had subsided. though the swelling was there, and in order to get swelling removed, he went to Mumbai for operation. But the surgeon, on examining the ear, said that no operation was necessary. Such was the wonderful and potent effect of Baba's words. Kaka Mahajani. Another devotee named Kaka Mahajani suffered once from diarrhea. In order that there should be no break in his services to Baba, Kaka kept a tambia, that a pot with water, in some corner of the masjid. Whenever there was a call, he would go out. As Sai Baba knew everything, Kaka did not inform him of his disease, thinking that Baba would do it by his own. The work of construction of pavement in the front of the masjid was permitted by Baba, but when the actual work began, Baba got wild and shouted out loudly. Everybody ran away as Kaka was also doing the same. Baba caught hold of him and made him sit there. In the confusion that followed, somebody left a small pouch of groundnuts there. Baba took a handful of groundnuts, rubbed them in his hands, blew the skins, and gave the nuts to Kaka and made him to eat them. Scolding and cleaning the nuts and making Kaka eat them went on simultaneously. Baba himself ate some of them. Then, when the nuts were finished, Baba asked him to fetch water. As he felt thirsty, Kaka brought a pitcher full of water. Then Baba drank some water and made Kaka also drink it. Baba declared, "Now your diarrhea has stopped. You may attend to the work of the pavement." In meanwhile, other Dattopant of Harda. A gentleman from Harda by name Dattopant suffered from stomachache for about 14 years. None of the remedies gave him any relief. Then, on hearing Baba's fame that he cures diseases by sight, he ran to Shirdi and fell at Baba's feet. Baba looked at him kindly and gave him blessings. When Baba placed his hand on his head and gave him Odi with blessings, he felt relieved and there was no further trouble about the malady. Towards the end of this chapter, three cases are cited in footnotes. Madhavrao Deshpande suffered from piles. Baba gave him decoction of sonamukhi, that is senna pods. This relieved him. Then, after 2 years, the trouble reoccurred, and Madhav Rao took the same decoction without consulting Baba. The result was that the disease aggravated, but later on, it was cured by Baba's grace. The second case, Kaka Mahajani's elder brother, Gangadhar Pant, suffered for many years from stomach pain. Hearing Baba's fame, he came to Shirdi and requested Baba to cure him. Baba touched his belly and said, "God will cure." From that time, there was no stomach pain and he was completely cured. Nana Sahib Chandorkar also once suffered from acute stomach pain. He was restless and the whole day and night. Doctors administered injections which produced no effect. Then he approached Baba, who told him to eat barfi, a kind of sweet meat mixed with ghee. This recipe gave him complete relief. All these stories show that real medicine that cured the various diseases permanently was Baba's word and grace, and not any medicines or drugs. साईनाथ महाराज की जय.